Good morning, guys. It is Wednesday, September 8th, I think? Or September 9th? Oh, September 9th. Anyway, we had a nice little Hurricane 2 type winds, between 90 and 115 miles an hour. Yeah, we got trees down all over the place. And we are at the apartment complex right now. We're just kind of walking around. I didn't get any videos yesterday because it was really windy and just a big old mess, trying to help everybody take care of stuff. We have trees down, carports down. It's a big old mess. Anyway, that's interesting. We have no power. They estimated update as of last night between 48 and 72 hours before we get power back on. It is just a big old mess. But we're just gonna walk around for a minute, get some video. We'll drive around a little bit, get some other videos. But here you go, guys. Here's one of the carports. Is down. This one's down. I actually had to help a couple people move their vehicles out from underneath this because this was actually leaning this way, and maintenance actually pushed it back over that way and let it lay down so we could get the rest of the cars out instead of laying on top of it. The guy's truck that was sitting here was damaged, but I got insurance, he says. Anyway, we'll keep. Alright, well, we're on the other side of the apartment complex. You guys know, let's look at this. This is on the other side of my building. All these trees down. It's pretty crappy, huh? It's pretty good for some old trees and some high wind too. Alright guys, well here's a tree. If you guys notice, it's laying against the building. It uprooted. Uprooted. Yeah, kind of sucks. It's a small tree. And if you guys look here, there's a pole that's left over from the carport that was right here. As you can tell, it was right here. That's the pole. One of them. So it kind of sucks. Alright, we're at the front. There's some big tree branches laying around here.
I don't see this tree.
Yeah.
I don't see the down one.
I turned it off.
Oh.
Ah, look at all these tree branches. Well, we're gonna head down here and show you guys something cool. It's yeah. Alright guys, so driving through here yesterday, these cars, this one and this one, were buried underneath trees on the side of the road. I know, as you can tell right now, this one's still kind of buried underneath the tree, this truck. And there's a couple others that are still buried. Like right here. If you guys look right here, it's an uprooted tree. Hang on, come here. Come on. Get out of the way. Look at that. And there's a car buried. If you guys notice, look at this. You can tell where the edge of the sidewalk was. Right here. Look at that. This is my foot. Right there. That's 2 feet away from the sidewalk. Which is crazy. How far these roots pulled this thing out when it fell over. That's crazy, huh? All this mess. All these tree branches back over here behind the fence of the other apartment complex. Yeah, this one's all cut down. This is the one that was blocking the street. They got it all cleaned up, looks like, to a point. How far I ripped that grass out. This is just insanely crazy. So all this basically is all cleanup stuff from what they've been doing, you know, pretty much all day. Or all night too as well. This was pretty bad. This street was completely completely blocked off. I should have gotten pictures of it yesterday, but yeah, it was completely blocked off. Couldn't even get through. Here's another tree that's been uprooted. That thing right there. Look at these roots, Owen. Just completely out of the ground. Alright guys, well look, there was a light pole right here. And it is laying right here. That could be one of many reasons why we don't have any power. Which is freaking crazy. But you know how that goes, it's completely ripped out of the ground. That'll be a minute before they get that back up. Alright guys, just a little update. Right here at the apartment complex, there used to be a covered parking stall. Right there. Guess what? It's not there no more. It's actually sitting here in a pile at the moment because they're cleaning up a bunch of stuff. It completely blew over. It was all over all this area. Guys, this is on the other side of my building where I'm at. We've walked around the entire apartment complex, but this is one of the big pine trees that was up here. Well, this thing is completely uprooted. Look at this thing. That is just freaking crazy wind. I mean, that is just crazy. I mean, look at these. They're all laying against the building because they're down. Look at this one. All right, well, look at this one. This one's the other one that's sitting next door here. It's all laying up against the building. Looks like it broke a window up there at the top. This one's all laying down, uprooted too. There's two trees here. Two different trees. There's one behind it. You guys can't see it. I don't know if you guys can see it right here. But there's another tree. It's right there. If you guys can see it, the middle of it right there. I guess this one fell over and pushed the other one over. But alright guys, walking around, look at this. Big pine tree. But look at the power cables. There's the power pole right there. There's another one. This is only a block away. It's kind of crazy, huh? Sitting wrapped around the house right there. That is really super crazy. But look at this thing. This is a tall pine tree too. They ripped out the whole ground. That is freaking a big thing. But yeah, there's another reason why our power's out. Another down wire. My guy's driving down the road, look. Take a trip downtown tomorrow morning or later, I don't know yet. Oh, there's another tree right there. Another tree right there out of the ground. Not fun at all, is it? Well guys, since we have no power at the house, we are at the gas station. We get this thing going. We have the generator in the back. We really gotta add some gas, so and the generator, so we gotta fill this thing up. Well, with putting gas in everything, you know, with our power being out, they're telling us it's going to be like 48 to 72 hours before we can get power restored. You know, it's a good thing we have a generator because, you know, it's going to suck because I don't want all the food and everything to go bad. You know, it's just, it's crazy, you know what I mean? Hurricane 2 to Hurricane 3, 190 to 115 mile an hour winds. Yeah, that was crazy. Alright everybody, first thing first, I want to welcome all the new subscribers. Thank you for your loyal support and to help continue this channel to grow. Today, we got to work on the Ranger. We actually have a new name for it. It's called the Chuck Wagon. A couple guys at work came up with that, and we're going to call it the Chuck Wagon. No, that's the name for it. We've been looking for a name for it for like a year since I started building this project. But anyway, if you guys don't know, everybody's new to this channel. This is an 87 Ford Ranger that we bought, and we've completely just rebuilt the whole drivetrain and underneath. It is completely all brand new. I'm having one little issue with the upper radiator hose with the new radiator that was put in. It just keeps hitting the alternator belt and chewing it up, so I gotta take that off and go get another one again. Yay. Today's project, we're just gonna be hanging around today, doing a lot of cleanup. We got a lot of cleaning up to do since that Class 3 hurricane windstorm came through last Tuesday. I've been out of power for almost all week. Power came back on Friday afternoon. Yippee doodle. Had a generator running just to keep the fridge cold and some other things, but yeah, the whole neighborhood's just a mess. I'll throw some video clips up I got of that and some pictures here along with everything else. So other than that, we're gonna get this replaced and enjoy the day, just kind of out cleaning up stuff. Hopefully you guys like the videos that we got with all the disaster stuff, maybe some pictures, I don't know if you guys are, but we're just gonna be relaxing. Gonna probably take the little mini train out, maybe just get the kids to do something. So it's been one heck of a long 4 days with everything around here, so let's get this apart and let's get this together. Well, all right, well, we got the hood open. So right down here, I don't know if you guys can see it, but the radiator hose right there, and then the fan belt, or the alternator belt is right there. So I'm gonna show you guys what I'm talking about. Let me just get this air intake off and I'll get the hose there. All right, as you can see right there, as this gets heated up and expands, it hits this alternator belt right there on the belt, on the upper radiator hose. Ever since I put this bigger radiator in, this thing pushed it back. Because remember how the small one used to be like right here. Now this is the big 2.5 core radiator. I've gone through 2 hoses since I put that in. It kind of sucks, but we're gonna pull this out, go take it back, get another one. We're gonna probably do a little changing or something like that, but I'll show you here in a second when I get this off. All right, we got the hose off. Now look at this, guys. You guys can see if camera focus here. Right there, see how it's all torn up? That's the belt hit. Now, if everybody knows how a cooling system works on a vehicle, what happens is when it gets hot, the water expands, right? So it puts pressure, and the pressure expands the belt, or the hose just a little bit, and it just rides on the belt just enough where it just cut the heck out of this belt, or this hose. I don't know why I can't talk about anything today. Anyway, we got that in. I'm gonna go take this back, get another one, come back, put it back together, so I can have my truck back. It's been one heck of a week, so it's just been kind of sitting here just holding the generator in the bed of the truck, so we can just lock it up when we were at work, and when we get home we can start up and use it for power. That's about it what we're doing today, but it's kind of crazy. And the other windstorm too, you know, if you guys remember, I had flags up here, right? Well, guess what? There's the pole. That wind was so strong, it capped them clean off right back there. Yeah. Luckily I was able to get the flags before they blew away, because they were just laying out there. Oh well, cheap way of doing it, so I'll have to figure something else out how to put those flags back on there. And alright guys, well, we are back. We got all of our errands done, the new hose and everything. So what we did is, with the hose, we actually cut this down about 1.5 inches, slapped it on there, which actually pulls it a little farther away from the thing. So look at this, we have actually a gap now. It's not sitting over the hose. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna start it up and actually warm it up and see what happens. Idle for a little bit, ice and warm, see if it actually expands and touches that. So here goes nothing. All right guys, well, truck's back together. I hopefully fixed the issue. I just cut the hose, like I said, just made it shrink, just shorter, not so long. With that note, everything's good. I let it run for I don't know, about a half hour, 45 minutes. We drove around a little bit for a minute. Everything seemed to be good. It's not touching it. It's actually a lot farther, like I showed you in the video. When I expanded it, it's still farther, but I'll run it for a couple days. Maybe we'll take it for a drive tomorrow or something. I don't know, we'll see about that. But I also want to thank all you guys that are supporting the channel. Thank you very much. Also, the new subscribers, thank you. We do have stuff coming up. I do have some stuff that is coming along. Last weekend, I just didn't feel like everything. Work week was crazy. Saturday was just crazy. I didn't get any footage for last weekend. Sorry about that, guys. And my live stream, yeah, that didn't happen either. It was a long weekend. And then this whole week, I didn't get any footage done this whole week because no power. I couldn't get into my garage because, like I said, with the garage, we don't have no man doors, and we can't get in the back, so it kind of sucked. With no power, I can't do anything out there anyway because everything out there is powered, and I just don't want to run the generator and run all my tools and everything. So Generator in the house was fine, just to keep the fridge cold and everything else. But anyway, I'm just mumbling on about all last week and everything. You guys watched the footage on that. It's crazy just from what you see around my neighborhood. I didn't get any footage around everywhere else, but there are some a lot worse places like the downtown where the parks are and the trees are all torn up, and there's roots that have been uprooted, whatever you want to call it, and they're over like 7 feet tall, which is crazy because the trees are just on it, they're just laying down. But it's gonna take a while for those massive cleanup to happen. I'm just mumbling on about everything, but it was a stressful week with no power for 4 days. It's crazy. So, yeah. Anyway, like, share, subscribe, leave us a comment. Stay tuned for more fun stuff coming up. There's more things coming. I'm working on a video right now. I hope you guys will like. I have like 7 hours of footage I have to go through, and I'm trying to pick out the good stuff. But I'm just going on later. But yeah, like, share, subscribe, ring the bell. Let's get my channel to 100 comments. I'll do something fun. Hopefully something exciting. Anyway, we'll talk at you guys hopefully in a live stream tomorrow when we do it. So I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.